Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today, wow, I gotta tell you, Meshtastic's been actually pretty incredible. You won't believe all the people I'm getting right now, and I just got the one up on my roof. Look at this, it just goes on and on and on, and so many people are showing up on here. A lot of ham radio call signs. There's a guy, Dingleberry, Meshtastic. Just some of them don't really tell me where they are. Road trip from Toronto. Okay, there's Bert the raccoon. We got like everybody you can think of here. It's pretty cool. Really enjoying this. Yeah, the Tom. That's actually the Toronto Mesh Network. And yeah, so there you go, guys. Look at this VE3 XOF. He's obviously a ham. This one here is the Kitchener-Waterloo Area Amateur Radio Club.org. So yeah, really cool. Been getting lots and lots of guys. Even got a guy that was about 70 kilometers away. And I'm just using a T-beam on the roof with omnidirectional antenna. I did that in my previous video. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a couple of Heltecs here, and the project I'm going to do is put these two Heltecs, and I'll show you what a little Heltec is. It is a cute little board. That's the whole Meshtastic system. Really cool. And the battery plugs in the back. So I'm going to put a couple of those batteries in that box. I'm going to put two Heltecs in there. And then we're going to have these end connectors coming through. I'm going to drill holes in this watertight box. We put the end connectors through. This will be mounted on the side of the tower. We'll have some short run of LMR 400. And this is a Wilson cellular antenna, 700 to 2700. This is a log periodic antenna. Look at that. It's pretty cool. I have a nano. I bought one. It's right here. A nano VNA. And I've already checked this antenna, and it had very good SWR at 906 megahertz, which is what Meshtastic is using. So the idea here is to set two of these up on the tower. One is going to point down towards Toronto, and the other one is going to point the other way. And these two radios will mesh with the current radio. And I'm basically going to create a relay station, which is going to be really cool. Meshtastic with directional antennas. Should be cool. I'm getting kind of excited here building this. With the results I've had with just, it's going crazy with so many people. I think if I went to directional antennas, oh, my friend is here. If I went to two directional antennas, it could be a really long range repeater station. I could probably, with one of these, point it down to Toronto, get a really good signal, and allow the people down in Toronto to mesh with me, and then relay that on much further on the other direction. And yeah, so what we're going to do is in this box, I'm going to put the two Heltecs in there, two batteries, and then I'm going to run 12 volts into here, and I'm going to have a couple of these voltage regulators, which it's just an, what is that, an LM317 voltage regulator. Has a little heat sink on it. Not a switching power supply, this is linear, but these things are really cheap, a couple of dollars on Ali. You turn that screw right there to set the voltage. So I will have 12 coming in and 5 coming out, which will power the Heltec through the USB-C connector and also charge the battery that will be plugging in back here. So there you go, guys. I'm going to get to work. We're going to first program these Heltecs, get them operational and showing up, and then we'll start to build the case here with the connectors protruding through these connectors here, protruding through, and then from there to here, I will use some LMR 400. And when the weather improves a little bit, it's still very cold, and we got quite a bit of snow the other day. A lot of it's melting now. But it really sucks. The weather hasn't been that great, even though it's supposed to be spring now. But yeah, when the weather improves a little bit, warms up a little bit, I'm going to climb the tower and I will install this up on the tower, which is going to be really, really fun. Okay, guys, let's get to work. Okay, guys, so the first order of business here is we need to flash these Heltecs with the Meshtastic firmware. And the way you do that is we just plug it in my computer here on the side. Just push that in, and voila, it is connecting. Yep, connecting. It failed because it's not set up. And waiting for LoRa data. And here we go. So you go over to flasher.meshtastic.org. You select your device in the pull down here, Heltec V3. Let's go over here and pick a firmware version. I was using the one all 22222s with my previous one. These are the stable betas. I guess I'll just use the same one. And let's do the flash. Continue. Okay, some configuration is required. Full erase and install. Let's go. Yep. Did I do something wrong there? Hold on. I need to select the right one here. Which one is it? Is it that one? Connect. I don't think that was the right one. Hold on. Is it the Bluetooth peripheral device? Oh, getting something more going on there. Let's go back here. Try this one. Ah, there we go. That looks more like it. ESP32, detecting chip type. So it is an ESP32 also running on here. And the screen is blank, which shows us it is doing something. Very good. Wow, this takes a while, like it's only 16%. So I'm just going to stop the video, and when it's done, I'll start the video again. Unless you guys want to wait. Actually, you know what? Let's wait. Then you get to see the whole process here. What's interesting is I didn't have to press the program button or the reset button on here. See that at the above the connector? There's a program button. Didn't have to press that. It seems to be all automatic. That little coil sticking up is actually the Bluetooth antenna. So you can see that little gold coil. So where are we? We are 58%. It's running at this baud rate here. Okay, we're almost there, 75%. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to have to pair this with a Bluetooth device. I have another tablet, so I'm going to get that. And I'm going to pair it up with that tablet for configuring it, because once this is done, There we go. Oh, there's more to do. This is going quick. Oh boy, there's more. At least it's a very simple process to program with this web programmer, flasher.meshtastic.org. Just plug it in and the whole thing's USB powered, and yeah. Let's hope it's done now. 80, 84, 87. Wow, we're almost there, 90. Here we go, guys. Okay. There we go. That is what I want to see. Yep. Wow, it's already ready. So now I just need to set up the Bluetooth to pair with it. It looks like it's done. It is done, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get another tablet and we're gonna try to set up the Bluetooth now. Stand by. Oh, what is that? It's doing more. Debug. Okay. Okay, so with that tablet sitting over there, I went out and got another tablet. And this one basically doesn't have anything much on it. But we got to install, first of all. Does it have internet? Yes, it does. Oh, sign in. Okay, shit. Stand by. Okay, guys, she's plugged in and she is waiting. But we first have to install the Meshtastic app. So you got to go over to the Play Store here and look for Meshtastic. Oh, there's Meshtastic. There we go. That's it right there. So we are going to install that. And shouldn't be too long here. We hope. Pending. Okay, well, I'm just going to stop the video and I'll be right back. Okay, it finally installed and now we can open it. And here we go. Welcome to Meshtastic. We'll skip that. Okay, what is this? None disabled. Okay, so now we got to pair it. And we need to go Bluetooth setting. Let's go look for it in Bluetooth. Connections. Bluetooth is on. There it is there. Meshtastic. So we go there. And the magic number will appear over here. So there we go. 526 526 097 097. And voila, just like that, we are paired with this Heltec. Okay, so now if we go back, there is there. And you can see it's doing all kinds of shit over here. Look at that, it's getting all excited. Okay, so that's its name. And I'm gonna change that name. Go back here, we're gonna call it Zap. I'll make it all big. Zap. What else do we call it? The Zap Relay. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. Done. Okay, so, and it is now rebooting. There it comes up. And it's only a matter of time before it starts to show up over here, I would think. So we'll keep an eye on things. Okay, guys, I am going to go make some more changes to it. Oh, region. Yeah, we got to set the region. This is important, guys. This is the frequency. We want to be in the US frequency. Okay, and again, it is now rebooting. Oh, we got to connect an antenna to it too. Okay, yeah, okay, guys, stand by. We're almost there, but we're getting close. Okay, I got her plugged in, and there we go. It's operational. Set it to the US frequency, and I put an antenna on there, and sure enough, there it is, the Zap Relay. So we are operational, and this is it here. It's control on this tablet. So we're going to make a few little changes, the same as what you go into the radio configuration, and go over here. Radio configuration, we are device right now. It's set as a client. And this nodal thing down here sends out, it kind of advertises itself every, I think it's 3 hours or 5 hours. I'm going to change that to 300. That is going to advertise us every 5 minutes. And client, I'm going to be router client, and I'm going to send that to the device, and there it goes. It's rebooting, updating itself. Delivery confirmed. So there we go. It is operational. Okay, guys, see there's two antennas there. They look identical. How do you tell them apart? One of them is a 900 megahertz antenna. The other one is around 315. Pretty much you can't tell them apart. The only way I could tell them apart is this one looks more tarnished. So I know that this one's been around longer. That's probably the 315. This one here is my 900. And the way to find out is with the VNA meter. And this thing is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, we'll first start with the one that I'm pretty sure is 315. And we're going to screw this on here like this. Okay. And, yep, sure enough, see the yellow line there? Okay. Go like that, right in there. And I can see, you know, it's 351 actually, 350. So that is not the antenna I want to use for Meshtastic. So get rid of that one. I'll plug in this one. But otherwise, you know, it's be pretty, yeah, look at that. It's much higher frequency, this antenna. And we'll bring it down here. Right there. What do we got? 910 megahertz. That is the antenna we want to use with Meshtastic. Okay, guys, see how that works? Pretty cool. These are only about $100 some on Amazon. You can do a million different things with this thing. It doesn't just tell you the resonant frequency of the antenna, but you can do SWR, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. It's got a touch screen here, all these different menus you can go through. It's pretty cool. Good little device to have. Okay, guys. Okay, so now we're going to be doing a bit of construction here. And I've got my watertight box here, and I've marked it where I want to run these. These will be in the bottom of the box. This one is going to be for the power, and that is about a 1/2 inch hole. I'm going to drill for that. And to the left and the right will be these connectors here. And as you see, they got the watertight ring and everything. So these end connectors for the two antennas are going to go on each side. So now I'm going to go down to my basement, and I've got what we call a Christmas tree bit, you know, multi-size, you know, more deeper you go, the bigger the hole. And I'm going to drill those holes, and then we can build this thing. It's going to be good. Okay, guys, stand by. Okay, I finished drilling the holes and mounting the hardware, and there we go. How about that? So this is going to be nice and watertight. When this box I got for about, I think it was less than $20 off of Amazon. It's got nice rubber O-ring in the lid, nice tight locking down snaps here. So it should be nice. Should be a nice little waterproof box up in the tower to accommodate 2 Heltecs. I'm also going to put in 2 of these batteries, one for each radio, and 2 voltage regulators. So all of that I'm going to have in this little box. Should be good. Okay, guys, I'm going to build it now. Okay, guys, as you see, Heltec Relay Tower has no GPS. And that is because the Heltec boards don't come with a GPS. However, I did a little bit of reading, and there is a way to add a GPS to the Heltec boards. And the recommended GPS is not this one, but I just happen to have this one, and guess what? It actually works. A BN180 GPS will work. Now you go into the settings. Let me try to get this focus. There we go. Enable GPS, and down below pin 37, or actually GPIO 37, you need to set that on the receive pin, GPS receive pin. The other ones really don't matter. I was just experimenting. But as you see there, red and black wire is ground and 3.3 volts. And the white wire is the data coming from the GPS. And that is pin 37. That's the one I'm connected to. And it is working. I got the dump data there going. Can't really show it to you. But yeah, it is working. So momentarily, we're probably going to see the GPS show up there for Heltec Relay Tower. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I just about got it complete here, and it is coming along just beautifully. Like, look at this, guys. Got pointed out power supplies on each side. Separate power supplies for each one. We got 2 Heltecs here and here. These are the end connectors. I got the power coming in. I've wired it with some Cat 5, and as you can see inside there, the blue and brown is one set of wires bringing power in 12 volts, and the orange green, as you can see there, is the other one. So each one is independently powered. I did have batteries in here, but I ran into a problem with the batteries I was using. The charger circuit on the Heltec is not powerful enough. It started to get kind of hot. Didn't want to blow up the Heltec. That would be hell. So here we go, guys. I'm going to turn on the power here. And there they both go. And as you see, the one on the left is upside down. Well, guess what we can do? This is so cool. We can flip the screen here. So let me do just that. What am I doing? Flip screen. There we go. We're going to send that. And look, it is rebooting. Now, I've seen that setting in there before, and I thought, who would want to flip the screen? Well, there you go. Yep. Now we got them both the same way. So let me do a restart totally. Power off and on. Here it comes back, and look at that. They're both showing me the display the same way. Cool. Now we know why there is a way to flip the screen. It's for stuff like this when you're doing custom work and one just happens to be upside down. Now the GPS right here is working, and I am going to mount that right up in there. And the reason being is when this closes like that, this will be facing upward to the sky. But yeah, look at that. That looks really cool. Very nice. Very nice. I'm so happy when things come along just absolutely perfect. So next is to install this outside. I'm going to test this for a little while at ground level with 2 antennas on it. And if all goes well, we will put it up high on the tower. Okay, guys, I'm outside now and I'm about to turn the power on. And there we go. 12 volts. There's both Meshtastics powering up. Really cool. Okay, guys, so what's going on here? I got 2 directional sector antennas on each side. Each one is connected to a Meshtastic Heltec radio, a V3. And basically, this makes a long-range repeater station. Whatever is coming in one end would be through the mesh relayed out to the other and vice versa. So right now we're doing a test. Gonna be doing this for a few days just at ground level to make sure it's all working. And if all goes well, we're gonna go way up there on the tower if those birds let me. I'm gonna have to send my cat Gideon up there. You go get those birds. Good boy. Okay, so there we go, guys. I'll start testing this out. It's looking good here. Nice watertight box. Dual power regulators, one for each of the Meshtastic radios. Oh, we have the GPS sensor up in the top there. As you can see, it is functioning, feeding GPS into this Meshtastic right here. And on the bottom is our power entry through the center. And we have N connectors and LMR, just some short lengths of LMR 400 for the moment here. But when it's up on the tower, I might run a little bit longer cables, so this box is a little bit more accessible than at the very top of the tower. Okay, guys. Oh, I'll let Gideon go up there. You're going to go up there and get those birds. Good boy. Giddy, good boy. You'll get those birds. We're going to go way up there. Should be pretty good. Let me zoom in. So it'll be right up there somewhere. Okay, guys.